Hey everybody, Alex here. Welcome to another edition of Momentum Charting. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Take 2 seconds, drop down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Today we are going to be talking about silver, but I promise you are not going to want to miss any of the updates I've got coming over the next couple weeks on silver. All your favorite stocks, broad markets, really exciting things coming in the stock market over the next couple weeks, next couple months. The only way to ensure you get notified is by subscribing to the channel. Thank you for doing that. Let's dive in here to the chart of silver. Today, guys, I'm going to keep things very, very simple. All I need here is one chart to show you this really good scalping opportunity that is setting up. And to be honest, I don't talk about it with you guys a lot, but I'm pretty risk averse, so I don't usually like to set up too many options positions, especially short-term options, just because of the intense volatility and the high chance for losing a lot of money very quickly. But on the other hand, when you see scenarios that are setting up, like I believe there is one setting up here very, very soon in silver, I'm going to be playing this with short-term options and hoping for a huge risk reward on that. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Again here, very simple chart setup. I am here on the weekly in TradingView, and just to be clear, the thumbnail probably said SLV, but that's just a proxy for silver. The actual chart I'm using is silver, which is the US dollar per ounce in silver, which is the official price in US dollars in silver, obviously. So let's dive down and take a look at the momentum chart here. And what you can see is very interesting. Ever since we broke out and popped up and got that high, and it's been it's been such a long time now. I still remember when we peaked here in August last year very well, and it's just been this slow grinding consolidation. Everybody keeps waiting patiently. Oh, this is the breakout in silver. This is the breakout in silver. I've been hearing people talk about this for over a year now, but as you can see by our momentum chart, silver just keeps continuing to consolidate and grind up and down here on the weekly chart. Inside this horizontal channel, we're just getting these consecutive series in silver, and I believe, well, obviously to me at some point it is going to make a move either up and down. I happen to believe personally that move is going to be up, but I'm not going to be holding my breath waiting for that to happen, because I don't know how long that's going to take. It could be another 6 months, it could be another year, it could be 2 years, it could be longer. Who knows? What I am looking for is the bottom of this channel in silver, and to ride this thing on a weekly time frame back to the top. Judging by the last top, it took about a month. Okay, it took about a month for that to develop from the bottom, and went from around $25 and topped to about $29. So that's about 16 to 20% somewhere in there. And I believe that with an options play, just with the current volatility of silver, which is so low right now, volatility and options are priced inside this channel, just churning back and forth and consolidating. So you can pick up options on SLV as a proxy, silver, whatever you use to trade silver or silver futures at a really low price right now. And I believe we're setting up for a fantastic opportunity here on silver in the coming weeks. I don't know how this could take, up to 3 more weeks possibly, it looks like here, but I'm going to show you this. That's just the weekly, but I want to dive in here down to the daily and show you exactly what I'm looking for and exactly what I got last time, which I believe is going to set up again perfectly. You can see here one of my absolute favorite momentum trades is the series of lower highs and lower lows. You set a trend line, wait for the breakout. And that's what I've got set here on the daily. And I do believe that that is going to set up perfectly here one more time on SLV, and we are going to come back to the top on the weekly time frame of this momentum on a weekly basis. And I believe that we are going to get something like this and head back to the upside again. So I believe strongly that that's what's going to happen, and I am just waiting here very, very patiently on a daily time frame inside my chart of silver, inside TradingView. So I've already got established here the 2 points, high number 1 on June 14th, and then point number 2 here, which was on July 16th. So those are about a month apart. So what is very, very likely here to happen? And again, guys, if this does not develop, don't worry, I am not staying in the trade. I'm not playing the trade. I'm waiting for my perfect setup. That's what I like to do with every equity I enter. I wait for the setup I want. I don't tell, I don't let charts dictate to me. I don't let anyone dictate to me when I enter a position or what they think is a good position. I know what I'm looking for, so I'm going to wait for the entry that I want. Now, if this comes down here and does something like this and rolls over, I'm not going to be in the trade. Now, to me, this is very, very unlikely to happen because that would represent most likely a dip outside of this momentum channel that we've got on the weekly, and I just don't think that's going to happen right now. So what I do believe is going to happen is that here within the next, let's see, the 24th, sometime within the next week, week and a half of trading, okay, we are going to, let me get rid of this because I don't think that's going to happen. But again, if it does, if we break through this trend line and just roll to the downside, I'm not going to be in the trade. That's what I'm waiting for confirmation for, okay? So I'm waiting for a break out of this downward sloping resistance line, and you're going to start getting these little series of momentum bubbles, okay? And when you do that, you're going to develop, you're going to look and you're going to dive in closely here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a horizontal line on the first breakout bubble. You're going to look for one momentum bubble to break above that and one more to set your confirmation. Okay? So that is exactly what I'm going to be looking for. And you can see that's basically what happened here on the period of April 7th to April 14th. It took about a week and change for this little bottom to occur, but then we got this definitive breakout here on April 15th, and it was actually a nice green momentum bubble confirmation, and the price was about $25.57, and from April 13th to June 1st, so just about 2 weeks, we went up to $28.16, somewhere in there. So that was representing a price well over 15% in 2.5-3 weeks of time. So that represents a super nice options trade. Okay, short-term options on silver. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, something very similar here. And I believe that we are at a lower period, a bigger pullback here in momentum. So I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, looking at this weekly chart, there's a chance here that we go all the way back to the top, and we're going to be starting here from a lower period. So we have a chance for an even larger percentage gain, maybe something like 20-25% in the period of a month, which would represent a fantastic profit opportunity in my opinion. So very, very clear, very simple, very easy trade as far as I'm concerned. And if the trade doesn't confirm, you're never in. If the trade breaks down, which is possible but unlikely from what I'm seeing here, if it breaks to the downside, you exit the trade within 1 day. You're not losing much on the trade. You just exit all your positions. You lose a little bit on the trade, but you just set up and wait for the next one. So I do believe that's what's going to happen here within the next couple of weeks. We are going to break this downward sloping trend line. We are going to set up a bottom down here, and we are going to get confirmation of a beautiful breakout back to the upside, setting up our 2 to 4 week profit target back at the top of the channel I don't necessarily believe we are going to be breaking out of this channel right now, although it is possible. We'll have to kind of reanalyze everything once we get up to the top there. If, of course, I don't want to say when, I want to say if. Again, if silver just completely starts breaking down from here, which I don't think is going to happen, never even in the trade. So waiting on some very specific things to happen on silver here before taking the bottom and riding this thing back up for a period between 2 weeks and a month for a fantastic options play on silver to the upside. Guys, I'm going to do regular updates on this particular trade because I'm really excited about it. So you're not going to want to miss any of those. I'm going to be keeping doing these a couple times a week till I see this perfect trade setup, options trade setup, how I want, how it develops, and I'm going to be updating these videos all the time until I highlight actually on video here the trade setup and get involved personally on the trade. So you're not going to want to miss any of those. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, the only way to ensure that you get updates on my silver trade is by going down below. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Really exciting stuff in this precious metals here, silver. I'm really loving the look of this trade, so subscribe. Thank you for joining me on this video. Thank you for subscribing. I will see everybody again in the next silver update shortly. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.